Welcome to Let's Get Chatty with Jada and Marshawn on IntellectualRadio.com. This is where you enter a no judgment zone and just talk it out with your girls, Jada and Marshawn. I'm Jada.
And I'm Marshawn, better known as the Super Fit Queen, also known as the Motivator Extraordinaire.
So let's get chatty, you all. We are excited to be with you for this is episode 5. Very
Already?
excited already. Already. So today's show is being brought to you by Superfit Health and Wellness, where we help you make fitness a lifestyle. And JTJ Life Coaching Services, where you get to discover the phenomenal within. So, hey Marshawn, how are you today?
I am okay. I'm a little under the weather, but I am okay. And happy to be here. And how are you today, Miss Jada?
I am doing well. I must say that I did not do much today, but it was a good not do much. I was simply trying to relax, trying to relax. So it helped a little bit for me to have some energy to do today's show.
Wow, I don't have time to relax. I had a very eventful weekend. My
Okay.
baby just left. She's on the road. She came in. My cousin came in from New York, and I had some jobs that I did. So it's been a very eventful weekend for me to distract my mind from a lot of things that I'm dealing with right now.
Well, I definitely understand having a busy weekend. I have a couple of busy weekends coming up, so I totally get it. But the one thing I will advise you, my friend, is that you do take time to decompress from everything that's happening so that you will be able to process how to get through whatever it is that you are experiencing. Okay? Just
Yes,
a little
ma'am.
just a little friendly advice.
Okay, so you want to get into these national days
I absolutely do.
and what
Yes.
today signifies today?
Today, October
9.
29th.
It's my son's Anthony's birthday. Let's shout out to my son
Shout
Anthony
out, happy
Tony G. It's his
birthday.
birthday
I think I saw that
today.
on Facebook.
And tomorrow is my mommy's
Happy birthday,
birthday.
mama.
Yes, I'm excited.
So cool. Today is my god sister's birthday, so shout out to Cydia. She probably had no clue that I would shout her out on the show today. So if you happen to be watching, sis, happy birthday. Today is National Cat Day. So I have 2 cats at home. Some people, okay. So Jerry says it's his father's birthday. So shout out to Jerry Pettis' dad.
Happy birthday, Jerry's dad.
Happy birthday. But today is National Cat Day. I have 2 cats at home. We already know that Marshawn is not a pet person.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Just fish.
Just fish.
And if I was to do a bird, but birds are loud. I want somebody I know had a bird. Birds get loud.
I don't know about the fish. I mean, of course, having 3 children, we've experienced different types of pets. Fish were one,
Mm-hmm.
but I currently have 2 cats, and I love my cats. It's a brother and sister, Roscoe and Lala. A lot of people don't understand cat people, and that's fine. I think that cats are way more manageable than dogs.
Why do you need two?
When I went, I'll tell a very quick story. When I went to get one kitten, there was a box of kittens, and I just couldn't. And I'm pretty sure if my husband is watching, if he's not watching football, he will send a couple laughing emojis because I was like, this cat will need someone to play with. So that's how we ended up with 2. We just took 2 cats out of the box.
Okay. I always wondered that, but okay.
I grew up an only child, so I didn't want my cat or my child to be an only child, which is why I think I have that got to get more than one type of mindset. So
that's fair.
It is also National Internet Day.
Woohoo!
Woohoo.
For those who are on the internet, this your day. Make it
internet,
a day. Make it great.
The internet has brought us some good things, bad things, just like all things, right? There's some good to it. There's some bad. Because without the internet, Marshawn, we would not be live right now.
True.
We would not be able to Google just about any and everything that we want to Google.
Right.
So, I mean, let's celebrate the internet for the good things that it brings.
Okay. I don't have my bell, but okay. Happy Internet Day to those who are utilizing the internet.
That utilize it properly and in a healthy way.
Correct. Pay your Wi-Fi bill. The next day is National Hermit Day.
So for all you hermits out there,
so if you're a hermit, it's your day. And what's a hermit?
Well, these are the people that during quarantine, they were fine.
Okay.
They were okay because they don't like to come outside anyway.
Okay.
So
it's y'all day. Stay in and be a hermit or whatever you do as a hermit. But
so we celebrate the hermits. We probably all know someone that would consider themselves a hermit.
Yeah, I'm the exact opposite.
Yeah, she loves to be outside.
And I want to shout out this day because you didn't like this day.
It's not that I did not like it. Please don't get me canceled.
Not that you didn't like it. No, you're not going to get canceled. We are entitled to our own opinion.
It's not that I didn't like it.
It's a no judgment zone, right? So
it's a no
judgment zone. They're not going to judge you.
Okay.
So today is National Indigenous Peoples Thanksgiving Day. So to all of us indigenous people out there, today is your Thanksgiving.
And the only reason why I have to defend myself, the only reason why I was not going to add this day to the list is because I just didn't want to say anything incorrect and offend a group of people, because we all know we have to honor all, right? So I was just I'm like, I don't know if we should say this one because I don't want to mess it up, but I'm not going to say nothing else about it. So.
We're indigenous people, and today we're thankful
Indigenous
for
Peoples
each
Thanksgiving
other.
Day.
Yes, absolutely. And then it's National Oatmeal Day.
To all the oatmeal lovers. I love oatmeal.
I like it. I don't love it, but I like oatmeal. It.
It's such a warm, nice breakfast treat.
Correct. I would prefer hard cereal, but me and milk not really getting along in my 50s, so oatmeal is where I stand if I have to have cereal. And then the next one, we looked that up. National Martina Day.
Yes. So if your name is Martina, today is your day.
Okay. And then the next one, we didn't have much to say about that one. Hey, Martina, it's your day. Woohoo.
Shout out to Martinas.
National Prescription Drug Take Back Day. So if you have prescription drugs in your home that you are no longer using, that are expired, today you are allowed to take them back, maybe to the drugstore to dispose of them. Because if you didn't know, you're not really supposed to dispose of prescription drugs. Yes.
So we are guilty of that in my home. We have very old medications. So today is probably the day that we should clean that medicine cabinet out. Get rid of all of those things, as Marshawn said, that have expired, unfortunately, because we do not want you to be in some type of desperate need and take that expired medication.
Well, it's not going to do anything because I've taken expired medicine before. It's just not going to be as potent because, of course, I looked it up.
Okay.
It's not going to be as potent.
I did take some expired medication once and it made me sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Depends on how old that medication was. But I was desperate. And I didn't have anything, so I took it, and it did not help my situation. So, yeah.
Last but not least, it is National Visit a Cemetery Day. Woo, it's not an exciting day that I would say that we want to celebrate, but...
You might have some people that will just do that.
Yeah.
Especially around this Halloween season.
Oh, yeah.
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 But, I mean, then there are some who go to visit a cemetery because they have loved ones and friends that may be buried there. So,
okay, I'll pass, but okay.
All right. We are just hipping you all up to what is today. Every day is a day.
And we have, believe it or not, we have these kind of conversations. We literally do have these type of conversations. It was like, well, let's bring it to the world. Let's see how, they will react to it or be excited about it. Because, if you have like Android, shout out to the Androids. I don't know how it is with Apples, but like with Google, a lot of times when you open up your phone and you open up to the internet, it'll say it's National Cookie Day or Hot Dog Day or whatever. And I just get into that. Then I'll start looking like, what? National Chicken Day, National. But it's very interesting to know that there is a holiday for almost everything.
Every day is a day.
Yes.
That's all I can tell you. Every day is a day.
Absolutely.
It was National Ice Cream Day. And I told my husband and my kids, I'm like, hey, let's go get some ice cream. And there was a line because Cold Stone was giving out free scoops of ice cream. So when it's a food day, you may run up on something lucky.
Right.
Something free.
Like I always love 7-Eleven Day. So on July 11th, you get to go get the slushies. And then if you smart, you will go to more than one 7-Eleven because they give them little cups now. They used to get a big one. Now they give you that little bitty thing. But on July 11th, make sure you make it to 7-Eleven? Yeah. Make it to 7-Eleven and go get your free slushie.
Yes, we have definitely done 7-Eleven in my house as well. So, and also shout out, and who knows, right? We don't know if these people will ever watch us. In our hopes they will. But shout out to Tracy Ellis Ross, who we know from many television shows, Girlfriends, Blackish.
Yeah.
And Gabrielle Union, who are celebrating a birthday today.
And she Diana Ross' daughter. Did you forget?
I did not forget. Evan Ross's sister. I like Evan Ross too.
Right.
So shout out to those beautiful Black ladies as well. As we move into our mental health awareness discussion, a few minutes on mental health awareness. I think that's very important. Mental Health Awareness Month is ending.
It is. It is. But we want to still be aware of mental health every day.
We will definitely be talking more about some things that will help improve our mental health. We will also be sharing more and more resources and information that we find out about. We will definitely be sharing with you as well. So there is an organization that Marshawn and I looked up and talked about as we were planning for today's show. That organization is NAMI, National Alliance on Mental Illness. And I believe you can just go to NAMI.org and get some information. They had a lot of valuable things to share when it came to mental health, different types of mental illness as it pertains to youth and young children. There were lots of things on that site. So I definitely suggest that for those of you that may want to find out more.
And the one that I recommend is something that someone referred to me. It's called Therapy for Black Girls. And you can go to therapyforblackgirls.com and you can sign up for a subscription. You can get newsletters, and it's nationwide, and it's all sorts of for the Black and brown people. But I'm sure they take anyone, but it's Therapy for Black Girls. And they also see guys too and boys as well. But I look on there all the time, and they're therapists for whatever it is that you need. But if you want to speak to someone who you can relate to, you can more than likely find someone that you can benefit from that site. And if you want more information, you can always send us a DM. You can actually call into the show, 708-223-8953, if you have any questions or concerns about what we're talking about. And you can join us on the radio for a couple minutes.
Just some things that you may want to share. So we were also talking about the difference between therapy and life coaching, right? So we have talked about therapy on the show. We have talked about how it is okay. It is recommended. It is suggested because therapy is a great way to heal from all of these things that ail us mentally and emotionally. We wanted to kind of talk a little bit about the difference. I am a certified life coach. I currently work with a client who I love dearly. I think she's amazing. And we had this conversation as well. So as a life coach, when someone is approaching me about my services, I always want to differentiate between the two. I don't want anyone to get confused. I am not a therapist. I am not a psychiatrist. I am a life coach. A life coach, for life coaching, you just need a certification to practice that. Then you move into more of a medical field, which of course a life coach is not. So we are going to share very quickly the difference between not to say one versus the other, because you could honestly have a therapist and a life coach
Right.
at the same time.
Right.
So I did not want to versus them, but in comparison to, just to compare them, because whatever you may be going through, you may be wondering, do I get a life coach? Should I have a therapist? Do I need both? So we will share with you the difference in comparison to. So
You want me to read the therapist and you the life coach?
absolutely.
I'm a life coach too. I just don't have any clients. I will go ahead and get started. So know that a therapist will deal with your past as it pertains to your present.
Whereas a life coach will deal with your present as it pertains to your future.
Did y'all catch that?
Right?
A therapist will ask questions to help you deal with your past.
Whereas a life coach will ask questions to help you visualize your future.
A therapist will give you advice or suggest ways for you to cope.
A life coach will give you calls to action to put into motion for a change.
A therapist will possibly invite someone to help you on your healing journey.
A life coach will only work with you because you are in control of whatever decision it is that you have to make.
And a therapist will take you on a path that will ask you to explore yourself from the beginning. Like, where did this start? Or this is the root of whatever it is that your concern is or your issue.
And a life coach will pay very specific attention to aspects of your life that affect you achieving your current goals. So if you understood the difference, and we may share these differences on our new social media platforms as well, but we just want everybody to know that either one will help you, will bless your life, will possibly change your situations from bad to good. But you just have to, either one, you have to put in the work.
Absolutely.
I think that's the most important key.
And they can't just fix your life. You have to put in the work. That's what she means. They can't just fix your life. You have to put work in and take the advice that they give you in order to change your life.
Right. There is no magic potion, because if there were, we would all take it and have perfect lives.
Right.
There is no magic potion, and there is no one way that will work for everyone.
Right.
So you have to decide. It starts with you understanding what it is that you are struggling with, understanding what it is that you are bringing to the table. Because if you are working with either a life coach or a therapist, you have to be willing to start somewhere and share with them what it is that you're feeling, so they'll know in which direction you need to go. So,
well, the first step is going, right?
Absolutely.
And coming to terms with the fact that you need a therapist or a life coach and that you can't always do it yourself.
You cannot, and you should not. That's the most important thing as well.
Right.
Thank you so much. You are listening to Let's Get Chatty with Jada and Marshawn on IntellectualRadio.com, where you enter a no judgment zone and just talk it out with your girls, Jada and Marshawn. I'm Jada.
And I'm Marshawn.
And we will continue to get chatty. So this part of the show is Marshawn's favorite.
Already? Okay.
I put it on her all the time. Every week, you all hear it. I definitely put it on her.
Yes, and we actually narrowed it down to, you didn't put it on here, but we narrowed it down to, I am a health and wellness coach, mostly. I also am a fitness instructor, and I am like literally like trying to get most of the people in their 40s and 50s on board with getting our health and wellness on track. Today is well, this is the end of the month, the end of Breast Cancer Awareness Month as well. Did you get your mammogram?
I did not.
You did not.
I
Okay,
did
so I
not.
just got mine the other day, and actually my results came, but I don't think it was anything bad because they would have contacted me. But if you have not, women, please go and get your mammograms because you don't want to wait too late before if something, in fact, is a concern. I just wanted to throw that in. But basically, speaking about the importance of starting your fitness journey, and I was just speaking on breast cancer awareness, but you don't want to find out when it's too late that you have anything, a disease or any kind of illness or anything. And it's just important because we need to go to the doctors, and that's why we have doctors. And if you don't feel good and if you're not feeling your best, you need to get it checked out.
So where does this fitness journey begin?
Oh, wow. So I have a fitness journal, a super fit workout journal, right? You can start
Okay.
there. And I do have them in stock and on sale on Amazon. And I also have some in stock. So you can check it out, and I'll post it in this post. If you wanted to get one, or just DM me, put in the comments how you can get it. But this is an 8-week journal to help you get your fitness on track and your health and wellness on track. I have a meal plan. I have a daily check-in, literally, where you can say, today I felt this way. These were my wins. This is ways to improve, or my losses for the day. You get to put in your meal plan, even down to if you're going to work out, whether you're at a gym or at home, what you can wear to the gym, what you plan to wear to the gym, because this is a planner, like a journal, what your location is going to be for that particular day, what type of shoes, and what areas you want to focus in on that day. Because it's very important to know that I say it all the time, but I'm not bashing the people who just walk, because you have to start somewhere. But if you walk every day, every single day, that's the only exercise you do, your body is used to that. So you're not really going to lose much weight if you're trying to lose weight. If you're just trying to keep your heart moving, or you're just trying to keep your body active, yeah, that's good. But if you're trying to lose weight, you need to do some other type of exercises. Shock your body. One day, focus on arms. Another day, focus on legs. Another day, focus on, or twice a week, focus on different areas. And then you can walk. Like, to me, a walk is a warm-up, like on a treadmill. But like I said, for beginners, you got to start somewhere, right? And you got to get your body used to moving. But if you are interested in a simple way to keep track of your fitness, get my Super Fit Workout Journal. And so let me see. You can identify, most importantly, before you start working out, what is your reason? Why are you working out?
So that's where the journey begins.
Absolutely.
Figuring out your reason.
Right.
So I'm going to be one of those people right now. So what? No judgment zone. I'm starting in January.
Ooh, we got a resolutioner here. I ain't mad at y'all. I'm not mad at y'all. I love the resolutioners because you're trying. You're trying, right? You're trying. I just don't want y'all to fall off. That's all. Just keep doing it. I want it to be a lifestyle.
So think about it. I am practicing what I preach because I am figuring out where I need to start.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel the weight gain right now. But I also know, because we've had this conversation recently with the holidays coming up, I am not going to lie to myself, and I'm not going to lie to you all, because I love you. I am going to eat.
See, I don't even
I am going to
holiday
eat
food like that no more. Just give me some dressing, some greens, and I'm good for the day. And some potato salad. And some sweet potatoes. I'm still asking.
Right, listen.
Dressing, greens, potato salad, and sweet potatoes.
I'm not going to even try to name off all the food I'm going to eat, because I'm going to eat.
Now, sweet potato pie, peach cobbler, banana pudding, apple pie, now all day. Pecan pie, I'll do that. But cheesecake, I'm still naming stuff. But I'm just saying, I save room for that because I don't really eat turkey. I don't really eat, well, fried turkey I'll do, but regular turkey, and I don't eat ham anymore. And that's mostly what we have, ham and turkey. Maybe we can do a,
So let's have a real quick discussion. We did not plan this content. However, I have to ask because this is not me. And some people have wanted to snatch my black card because of it, but I don't eat chitlins.
girl, don't nobody eat that no. Well, you know what? People still do. But no, I mean, really, for the most part, since the health and wellness kick came in with the world and everybody trying to lose weight and all of that, most people don't eat chitlins, but you still do have people who eat chitlins.
I would like for the listeners to chime in. Like I've never have. I did try it once as a child because I was made to try them.
My mama didn't make us because she wanted more for herself. But it's like, when you gonna stop chewing? I'm like, am I gonna ever stop chewing this? What is this? So then I end up spitting it out, and the smell alone. But they got all these little tricks. I guess you put a potato in there or something, and to take the smell out the house. I don't know, but I've been there, tried it one time, and I didn't need no more because it was the chewing for me. Like, when I'm gonna stop chewing? It's like, you gotta chew all day.
I just don't get it. I don't understand why this would be a food.
Yeah.
Why is this something that we are partaking in? I just could never. And it was the smell. I would come home. I remember, I don't have a whole lot of memories, but I remember vividly coming home from school, walking in the house and smelling my grandmother cooking chitlins. And I would just want to go back outside. Like, why is this a part of what we do?
Butter. Well, I guess because back in the day when our ancestors, I would say, our people before us, they had a pig and they ate everything on the pig. Like, when my family's from New Orleans, and every time we go to New Orleans, my mother, my auntie, the first thing they would do is go get some pig lips, pig feet. I'm like, why are you eating that? Like, pickled pig feet. And
I mean, I get
and
that.
tails, and so they eat every part of the pig. So that's where the chitlins came in.
I get the historical aspect. I do.
But in 2023, why are we still eating them?
I just did right. When I was a child in 19, whatever it was, I'm like, okay, we not slaves no more. Cut it out. Like, I did not understand.
Yeah, my mama don't do that no more.
So, but I know they still sell them in the store. So I'm assuming somebody is out there buying them.
Yeah.
If you eat them, again, we are not judging you.
Right.
I am not judging you.
Well, do you eat pork skins?
I do.
See, well, you might as well eat pig guts. I don't eat none of that. I don't eat any of that. But I'll
probably eat anything fried once. But
I've looked up, I found out what that was. I don't remember what it is, but I found out what that was, and I stopped eating that. Like, who does that? But of course, a lot of people eat them. Like my parents, my mother, them, not my dad, but my mother and my auntie, them still eat that. I think one of my kids eat pork skins. Like, no, thank you.
I mean, you're talking about like pork. The ones we buy in the store, right? Like,
the little hard ones, the little crunch skins. Yeah. That's what you call pork skins. Yeah,
I eat those.
I mean, I don't want to do pork anymore, so that's
okay.
Why.
That's ambitious. That is ambitious.
Yes.
Because I don't know if I can stop eating pork.
You need to.
I understand.
I'm gonna send you some stuff. You
don't send me anything. I did not ask you to send me anything.
We trying to be healthy, right? We trying to be healthy.
Anything sent to me.
We trying to be healthy.
Will continue.
I'm gonna get y'all
to eat pork.
So, because you're starting your fitness journey in January,
I am.
Why would you think that in this conversation that we're having now, why would it be important for you to start working out? What is your goal?
My goal is weight loss.
Okay.
I need more energy.
Okay.
I want to.
I have some NRG pills for that. Total Life Changes. Big shout out.
I want to have better night rest.
My pills will do that as well.
And I think that's about it. I just kind of want to feel better because I don't want to be tired as much.
So I would suggest, you said you want to lose weight. I want you to make a goal. Not right now, but I want you to make a goal of how much weight you want to lose. Because just saying you want to lose weight, what you working towards? Okay. And I'm saying that because I used to be that. You know, that's how I used to do it. And you just sit here, you want to lose weight, but you never put a number on it. And then if you don't lose the weight, then what was the point? Or if you don't have a goal, let's just say that 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, whatever, because then you'll have something to work towards. But if you lose 2 pounds and you're good with that, then okay.
I will come up with a goal.
Thank you.
I will start that. Make that the start.
Do you
of
know
my
what you're going to be
journey.
doing? How you going to be working out? What you going to do?
That part I
Hey.
don't know yet.
Okay. You have my journal, right?
I'm about to get it.
Okay. I thought you had it
I
when
probably
got it.
do.
Well, we'll get you another one.
We
It's
have
no problem.
shared resources and products throughout the years, so I'll probably have it. But I'm gonna get a new one. I'm gonna start fresh, and I am going to stick with it.
Are you a meal planner?
I am not good at that.
Me neither. But I have that in my book for those who are anxious to meal plan. I would love to, but for me, I can't eat the same thing every day. And then if I plan my meals on Sunday, because I know a lot of people who plan their meals out on Sunday and they cook different meals, maybe 5 different meals. By Wednesday, I might have said I was gonna have that salmon, but now I don't want that salmon. And then I end up wasting it. So that's why I'm not a good meal planner, because I'm a impulsive type eater. I'll say, well, today I want a salad. Then tomorrow I can't eat a salad. But tomorrow I may need a sub sandwich or some tuna or something like that. But I commend those people who can eat the same thing every day. When they meal plan and they make 7 of the same dish, I don't know how they do it. I get bored.
I would definitely have to create something more than just one. I would have to have a variety as well.
Okay.
And I'm not good with what I call leftovers.
Me neither. I bring it to work and be like, I don't want that. And it stay in the refrigerator at work for 3-4 days. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to throw it out.
So if my husband is watching, it said he was watching. Shout out to all those that are watching. He knows. He will attest to the fact that I am not good with leftovers. However, we went out to Red Lobster and they had the all you can eat shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
And we did what we would do. Like we ordered, I want this, I want this, I want this. They're like, yeah, can I get a to-go box? And so we took it home. And then the next day it was great. But again, I probably wouldn't have ate it today. Wouldn't have eaten it today.
And I've been doing that lately. I went out to Fat Rosie's the other day and I didn't even hardly eat my food. I was going through something. I ate, and plus they gave you extra nachos and dip. So I ate that. By the time the food came, I didn't want it. And now I don't want the leftovers.
Yeah. So let's think about that part. I will definitely consider how I am going to meal prep and meal plan, but taking into consideration all of the things I know I'm not good at, I'm not going to put that type of pressure on myself.
And that's where my coaching will come in.
See? So it all works out.
Absolutely.
It
We're all here to make each
together.
other win. We're going to win.
We will definitely win. So I'm getting the book. You get the book. We may even do like a challenge. How about that? Let's pray about that and see how that comes to fruition.
I'll do that for the resolutioners. We did that before. Remember with my
Yes.
PBW for the Phenomenal Black Women, we do have a fitness group on the page. PBW
Super Fit
Crew.
Crew.
Super Fit Crew.
Yes, Super Fit Crew.
Yes. And I did the challenge a few times. It was pandemic time. Yeah. But we did the challenge and I had a few people that stuck with it the whole time. So you're right. We're going to bring that back for the new year. Do a fit challenge with the book. You got to get the book and then you'll get other aspects of the coaching to help you to your goal. So stay tuned to that.
Get the book. I'm getting the book. You getting the book. We going to all, those of us that are ready and willing and able are going to reach some goals in 2024. That's
amen.
Exciting.
And your homework assignment right now is just to figure out your why. That's it. Figure out your
why. I share my why.
Right.
So you all figure out your why.
Absolutely.
And you got about a month to eat it up. Eat up all your Thanksgiving and Christmas food. And then when we come back in January, we gonna get started.
Right.
And we will be sharing out. We will be reporting out how this journey is going. So thank you so much. You all are listening to Let's Get Chatty with Jada and Marshawn on IntellectualRadio.com, where you have entered the no judgment zone and you just get to talk it out with your girls, Jada and Marshawn. I'm Jada.
And I'm Marshawn.
And we will continue to get chatty. So we love talking about relationships.
Oh my God. Yes, we do.
We do because it's something that everybody, no matter your gender, no matter your race, no matter your nationality, no matter your religion, relationships are something that we all experience. So I know I shared with you how someone asked one time, it was a group of women in the room, and another woman asked, raise your hand if you're in a relationship right now. And some people raised their hand and some people didn't. And when she said, you all should be raising your hands, everybody was like, well, some people were like, well, I'm not in a relationship. So that's why I didn't raise my hand. But we are going to talk about 5 types of relationships and then circle back to that quick story I was sharing, in that everyone is always in a relationship.
Whether you want to be or not.
Exactly. And since you are, you may as well do what's best in making sure that those relationships are successful. So the 5 types of relationships: you have family relationships,
Friendships,
acquaintanceships,
romantic relationships,
and your work relationships. So
relationship didn't make the list, huh? We talked about that though.
the
It's not important.
relationship.
It's not important.
It's funny though. I think it is a thing, but
I just like saying it.
yeah, it may fit in one of these categories. But let's talk about our family relationships. So of course, this is the relationship. These are the relationships that you did not get to choose.
Right.
Right? These are the people that you are related to, the people that the blood that runs through your veins connects you to these people.
Right.
And you love them. You just love them, regardless of how much of a struggle it may be. You love them. And these relationships can be very difficult because these are the people that know you or think they know you. So they feel way more invested in your business
Yes.
than they probably should be. So we struggle in these relationships a lot of times, but these, like I said, these are the people in our lives that we did not choose. They just are who they are, and we love them regardless.
Yeah, and I hate the way the world is now because I'm old school on that. And to me, family is family, and I love you because you my blood, my family. And if I didn't even want you in my family, I still have to love you. But the way that the world is now, some people treat their friends better than they treat their family, and it's just sad. But it's just the way that the world is, and I'm a little sad about that. But I just feel like in this day and age, because so much is going on in the world and life is so short. People should bond with their family because that's really all you have. That's all you have. And as far as that bond, whether you want it or not, you're bonded in that relationship with that person because they're your blood.
Hashtag family is everything.
Absolutely.
We say that in my family. Yes, we have moments where everyone is not getting along. We have moments where everyone is, somebody may not be speaking to somebody for whatever reason. It might be happening right now. I don't know. But I know for me, I have a bunch of cousins. My cousins make up the majority of my family.
Oh,
And I do. I have a bunch of cousins. My mom had 3 other siblings that they have all gone to heaven. So my mom now is the matriarch of our family, and I have my cousins, the children of my aunts and uncles that have passed. And we try our best to get together, do things. Family functions are always fun, hilarious. We love getting together. We just probably need to do it more. I think the more you're around your family, then the better those relationships can be.
Right.
Friendships. Ooh, friendships get deep.
Yeah.
How many friends do you have?
Girl, I don't know. I can't say because
You don't know?
there's because when you can break friends down, right? You
Well,
have
and under friendships, we also have acquaintanceships.
that's what I was gonna say. Friendships. You can have a best friend. You can have a fake friend. You can have a.
We
I'm
don't
just
count the
saying.
fake friends.
Well, they friends
Are
sometimes.
they?
If you deal with them, yeah. You just know
I
how
don't deal with
to
fake
deal with them.
people.
Well, sometimes you don't even know that they're fake until you see the fake,
And
right?
that's when
Of
the
course,
relationship ends.
of course, but I'm just saying. But a lot of people have people that are their friend that aren't really their friend. They're just there for, what's the word? Opportunists.
I think one of the biggest things for me and friendships is people being able to break a friendship off so easily. Why are you upset with me? If you are upset with me over something, then as my friend, you need to tell me why you're upset with me. Give me an opportunity to understand what I did to make you upset. And also give me a chance to apologize for it.
That's too easy. Because people don't want to communicate. They just want to be mad. Some people, and that's what I'm saying. The way that the world is now, a lot of people, especially with all that we've gone through as far as the pandemic and competition and all of that, some people are okay with having an out with you, being mad at you, and they rather not hash it out, talk it out, because they get more attention being mad at you. So, of course, we all love people to communicate, but then people don't want to, get in their feelings, or they don't want to hurt your feelings. To me, keep it 100. Whether
100.
it's going to hurt me or not, I want to know how you really feel. I want to know the truth. Just tell me. Because then when you talk to me about it, then we have an option to work it out. But if you scared to talk to me about it or don't want to talk about it, then that's where the anger comes in at and the pissed in. Now I only want to be, so now you don't trust me enough. You don't feel friendly enough with me to come to me with, whatever the issue is so we can work it out.
And I think any healthy relationship is going to have moments where people are uncomfortable.
Right.
Something makes you uncomfortable. But then you also have to be able to communicate. So that takes us to our acquaintanceships, where I believe these are the people that you meet at some point in life, but it's like,
it could be a coworker.
Well, we have the work relationships on there.
Oh, well, I'm just saying, but you could have an acquaintance, like y'all real cool at work. Y'all hang out at work, but
after that,
or y'all hang out after work.
When
too.
we talk about work relationships, when we get down there, I do have a question that I want to pose, and anyone can answer. But with these acquaintanceships, I think these might be the people who you come across in life where there was a moment, there was a season, there was a time that you hung out with them, you kicked it with them, you all were around each other, but then it kind of maybe faded off.
But y'all still cool?
You're still cool, but
invite
you may not be around each other as much. You may not talk to them as much as you used to.
Okay, so you still acquainted. Okay.
Yeah, they were acquaintances in your life. The romantic relationships, I think, are the people who, of course, you are romantic with, the people that you do have a in love type of relationship.
So do you think only romantic relationships are only with those that you're in love with? Is that what you're saying?
I believe that's what I'm saying.
In love. So what if you have an intimate relationship with someone that you think is romantic, but y'all not in love?
I don't know. So even though I feel like I know about this, and I love talking about relationships, I've been in one relationship since I was 19. So, yeah, my perspective comes from that I've been with this one person since I was 19 years old and now I'm 47.
Well, when you're talking about romance, what is romance?
Romance to me is the intimacy that
But
you
it can
share with
be, it
someone.
could, like when you wooing somebody, that doesn't have to be intimate. Like when they say, he
But that
wooed
is
her,
that a romantic
it could
relationship?
be romantic. He could have made a romantic gesture.
So then
You don't have to be in love with someone. You don't have to be in love with someone to be romantic, I don't think.
a friendship could evolve into a romantic relationship.
Absolutely. But so if he's being or she's being romantic, you can only do that with someone you're in love with? No.
No,
I'm gonna
not
answer
not
that
saying
question.
not
No.
saying, and then I was trying to process. Not saying that you have to be in love with them, but I think that's where it's going.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We're not going to even talk about the the Cheesecake Factory incident. But the dude was calling himself being romantic, taking her out on a date.
Well, clearly she didn't deserve whatever he
Of
was about to give her.
but I'm saying that was a romantic gesture. He was taking her to a restaurant where they had to have reservations, but she was an hour late. And I don't want to get, I mean, I'm sure people done beat this with a dog, with a hat, with a whatever. But I'm just saying he was making a romantic gesture and it was a first date. So that's the point that I'm just making, that you don't have to be in
love
to have a romantic relationship. That's just my opinion. And if someone has anything different, they're free to call us at 708-223-8953 and chime in.
We will definitely double back to this.
Absolutely.
Because it's a good one. But we also have on our list work relationships. So with work relationships, the question that I had is, do we just keep relationships at work?
Now, at the stage that I am in my life, yes. Did I used to want different? Absolutely.
Okay.
I know a lot of people who have worked with someone before. Like I have a coworker that we used to work together with and we're still friends. She lives far away, but our relationship developed at work. But the way, I think it just depends. I think it's okay, but that's not something that I'm looking forward to. I just had a whole situation about that. And I would rather not, with the place where I am in my life, I don't need a work relationship to happen outside of work. But it would be lovely if I found someone that, we gelled with like that. But unfortunately, I've been a minority in my departments for years. And, a lot of times it's a tension going on with the two different nationalities. So I wasn't trying to bond with anybody because it's like I'm trying to survive 8 hours every day in there.
I have been in situations where I have wanted, like you, to grow a work relationship into possibly a friendship. And it has happened. It may not have happened to the depth that I wanted it to, but I think that you need to establish, and we are going to close out on this topic in just a second, but I think that you need to establish good work relationships so that going to work can be peaceful and that you can have a good day while you're in the workplace, because we spend a lot of hours in the workplace. And I think to make those hours productive and tolerable, you should have good work relationships.
And we definitely need to come back on that topic, because as you were talking, there's some other content that I want to talk about with that. But we're going to come back on that because we always going to be talking about relationships.
We will be talking about relationships, and we next week. Join us because we are going to share 5 things that a relationship should have. So regardless of whether your relationship, regardless of which category it falls under, these are the 5 things that it should have. So we're going to talk about that next week. Thank you so much. You are listening to Let's Get Chatty with Jada and Marshawn on IntellectualRadio.com, where you have entered the no judgment zone and you just talk it out with your girls, Jada and Marshawn. I'm Jada.
And I'm Marshawn.
And we have been getting chatty today. I cannot believe how quickly the time flies. So, Marshawn and I have decided to add a little short segment to the show where we talk about great quotes for the week. Great quotes for the week. So, I am going to share a quote that says, ships don't sink because of the water around them. Ships sink because of the water that gets in them. Don't let what's happening around you get inside you and weigh you down.
Wow.
That says a lot.
Say it again for the people in the back.
I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. Ships don't sink because of the water around them. Ships sink because of the water that gets in them. Don't let what's happening around you get inside you and weigh you down. So I just want you all to carry that with you this week. Think about that this week because we are going to have a difficult day. There's 7 days in a week. One of them is going to be challenging. So when you are going through something, I would definitely have you think about that quote and think about whether or not in that moment are you going to be a sinking ship.
Wow. And then some people may even want to put people on there and have them sink with them.
Absolutely, they will.
And that ain't cool.
No, it is not.
So my quote is, in case no one told you today, you are beautiful. You are loved. You are stronger than you think. Your life is valuable. You have so much ahead of you. You are not a mistake and you are important.
So listen, we are not just saying this to the ladies.
Right. Guys can be beautiful
Absolutely.
inside and out.
Absolutely, you can. So we want to make sure that we make that clear. We are talking to anyone that has joined us and that is listening to us and that becomes a fan and someone that watches us weekly. We want you to know that while we come from the perspective of the Black woman, because that's what we are, we also talk to the fellas as well.
Yes. So know that you are stronger. And women, you're strong too. You're stronger than you think you are. We sometimes we feel weak and we feel like we can't handle it. But once we get through it, put one foot in front of the next one, and before you know it, you got through it. And don't let nobody tell you you're not valuable. You are valuable. And you have so much ahead of you.
So let's share, as we get ready to close out, let's share some positive notes right along with the quotes. These are some things that you can practice saying to yourself daily. So let me know if you are into affirmations. Affirmations are very important. I believe, I don't know, Marshawn, you can chime in. Do you think affirmations work?
I do them every day.
Affirmations work. So we're going to take turns just saying them. Write them down if you need to, whatever you got to do. But these are some things that we would love for you to understand about yourself. You are doing your best.
You are worthy of being loved. That keeps coming back to me. You are worthy of being loved.
It is okay to not be okay.
You are able to do amazing things.
Your feelings are valid, so share them.
It's okay to hit the restart button for your life, Marshawn.
Boundaries are important, so get you some.
And never be afraid. This is a setup. Everyone that I said is for me. Never be afraid to say no. Hey, Josie.
All
Never be
right.
afraid to say no. And those are affirmations. And I was looking at it the other day. I forgot the name of the show with Gabrielle Union, but she has those who can see us. She has these sticky notes all over her house. I have a wall in my
That
room.
was being Mary Jane.
Yes, being Mary Jane, because I just saw it on my YouTube the other day. Save, and these is so important if you have these where you can see them. I've seen people. There's an affirmation site on your phone where you can every day when you open your phone you have affirmations. But I do this. I take the sticky notes and I put them on my wall. And when I'm feeling like I need some affirmation, I just look at my wall and you're a winner, whatever the case may be. Put what you declare, and the more that you say it, the more that it will come to pass.
So I practice affirmations as well. I put them up. I had them up and I didn't realize that how it was affecting my family. So my husband was reading them, my kids were reading them, but I didn't put them up for them,
Right.
but they were up and they were able to see them, and they became quite powerful in our house. And I think that was when I made the realization, or I came to the realization that they work.
Absolutely.
They work. And so we encourage you, as two life coaches sitting here, we encourage you to make affirmations, post them, read them, allow them to penetrate your thoughts and your actions so that you can start to get the results that you are looking for.
And there's also social media sites. I have so many Facebook and Instagram sites that I get when they send you messages every day. I think one of them is Mindset Matters, and it's so many of them that I get because I need that. So when I go on Facebook, every other thing that I'm looking at is a positive quote. It's a positive motivation. If somebody follows me, they know that's all over my page because I need those reminders every day. And of course, sometimes when you thinking that some way that things are not going right, that one quote may give you that positive affirmation that it's going to come to pass, it's going to happen. Or if you believe it, you believe it, you see it, right. You believe it.
You have to believe that things are going to get better.
Right. You can't just read the affirmations like, yeah, you're doing your best.
Right.
I guess I'm doing my best. No, I am doing my best. Yes. You are doing your best.
You have to believe it. So that is how we will leave you today on a positive note. Join us next week when we are going to finish that conversation about relationships. Thank you so much for joining us today on Let's Get Chatty with Jada and Marshawn on IntellectualRadio.com. Join us each Sunday live at 5. Or be sure to catch the replay on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and iHeartRadio.
And hey, to everybody on my Instagram, on her Instagram, on our Facebook page, thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. I will address the comments after the show if anything needs to be addressed. But thank you guys so much for tuning in because you are our second audience. Be blessed.
Bye.
Unrealistic arrangements. I've had enough of going through changes. So here it is, so good it makes me wonder, why did it take so long to find my thunder? I got it right this time.